essays and group work plans. One day we thought, let's sail away and live on a boat with adventures every day. So welcome aboard, come join the ride. We're floating through life with Willow by our side.
From another sunny day. We've been so lucky, haven't we, with this spell of weather?
Yeah, it's been insane. It's been since the start of April. We're now in May.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, it don't end.
Yeah, apart from water levels. Ooh. Anyway, morning.
Morning.
Well, we spent one night here at just below Monkey Marsh Lock. Really nice pub, the Swan. Food's great. Mwah.
Had a really weird thing, didn't we? With like thousands of flies just dying in the water, just dropping into the water.
The ducks were having a field day, absolute feast they were.
I'm just filming this. This is, we're just before Newbury and there are these fly things. We think they might be mayflies. We saw them going up and down on the path. What's happening is they're just dying. Like, that's why I think maybe mayflies. They are just dying. I don't know if you can see it going through on the water here, but all of these things floating down the water are dead flies. The ducks have been just coming down and just like hoovering them up. Fish have been coming up out of the water to get them. They float around a little bit, as you can see. But yeah, there's a duck. Here's a duck over there. There's one, taking one, grab another one, grab another one.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. So, we're off to Newbury. We're going to be in Newbury for a while.
We're going to get some water at Newbury Boat Company today, and then moor up, and then we've got a few days where the boat goes into the marina while we go off to Crick for a couple of days.
Yeah, so we booked in just for safety. You don't have to worry about it then if you book into Marina.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was one nearby, so we thought we might as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to Newbury. Newbury's one that everyone seems to recommend, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been here before, so it's all very exciting. Very exciting.
Right, we'll get underway. I need to go and set the locks. It's only just up there. I just need a little
Monkey
walk up.
Marsh. The Monkey Marsh, being one of the turf-sided locks, means it is left empty, which was good for us because we just go straight on in. Tony's up there now setting it. We've just left the mooring behind us. This is a bit of a river section, so there's a flow, but you wouldn't notice it until we tried to moor up and the boat just kept drifting back as we were trying to tie up the ropes. It just takes you by surprise sometimes.
stretch here is called the Long Cut. If you'd watched our last few vlogs, you'd know it just basically cuts through the river. So the river went off to the left at Monkey Marsh, it would have done a big loop around, and this just cuts right the way through and takes us down to our next lock. Right, so this one's, it looks like it's actually in quite good nick, other than the fact that it's sunk, obviously. People have probably smashed the window since, but that looks like such a shame. We definitely see worse looking boats than that travelling around the cut. Definitely.
It's salvageable, I reckon.
Yeah, you'd have thought, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Well, it's like you say, it won't rust, will it? It's not like a narrowboat.
No.
Right, I just thought I'd show you the thing that you walk across on different locks and how much they change, like the plank kind of thing. So this one, down this end, not happy at all, really. So that, if I put my foot there, that's how wide it is. Okay, now normally you have a handrail. This handrail is by your ankles. So you're walking across like that, holding onto the rail. So yeah, I don't like this one. And in the middle bit, like the most dangerous bit where you have to turn and go a different direction, there's no rail at all. And then if I look at this rail, it doesn't give you much confidence, does it, that? So that's down this end. So I'm not a fan of the rail down this end. Right, so down this end is the opposite. You see the water's just started to come in. There's Sonya just waiting with the rope. How easy is this walkway? There's my foot on this one. Look at that. So this is like the safe end. The water's this high anyway. If I fall, I'm probably not going to kill myself. Strange. And look at the railings. Look at the railings. Look how safe that is. Yeah, down the other end, absolute death trap.
So since Walhampton Lock, the one, a disaster lock, the locks have been so much easier, much more manageable. The gates are opening well, they're filling nicely. Ooh, saying that, not so much. I'm on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. Oh, we're back, Tony's helping. So yeah, we just started, just at that last little bit, just as I said, how much easier the locks were, the boat started to drift across, but not dramatically, we're okay. So one of the things we noticed since leaving Walhampton and the disastrous lock, that the locks have become much more manageable, much easier to navigate, they've got less personality up this end.
One thing we have noticed on the K&A, especially today, is we've been, what, about 3 hours today, isn't it? It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to have been that.
How many boats have we seen, son?
None. Well, loads of
Yeah.
boats moored, but
Yeah.
nothing moving.
Yeah, we are the only boat on the move. There's been none going in either direction. And it's a beautiful day.
Really surprising.
Yeah. But it's the final lock before we get to Newbury. Once we get to Newbury, we've got to find
Newbury Boat Company.
Newbury Boat Company, so we need to get some water.
Willow. It fills me with like dread because you've got no idea where any of the service points are. We've got to go to the chandlery. We've got to get some centre. We've got to get another centre line. We want to get 2 actually.
Yeah.
There's something else on my list. I've got corks. I'll
Yeah.
get some corks.
That'll please a lot of people. Loads of people have been telling us every time they see us turn the engine, they go, oh, you're going to lose that.
The thing was, when we bought the boat, it had a cork on it.
Yeah.
But the guy when we bought the boat, he said you need to take the cork off that because it gets in the way of your Morse control, the throttle thing for the boat.
boat.
That's why we did that. But we will get another one.
Yeah, we're going to anyway.
Just to please everyone.
We're just
please
like,
everyone and stop
yeah.
us from losing our key.
Just bowing down to the pressure.
Peer pressure. But no, it's good advice because if you lose your keys in the car, it's like we've been lucky so far.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, he's going right with me.
Right, and you too.
Thank you.
Tree. Well done, son.
What's that?
I know. Right, we've just gone through. Breeze real off. We just went through the lock there. A couple really nice helps us out, but then he's just gone straight at us in his boat, and we've got like this big boat, and he's a small boat.
GRP cruiser thing.
So Sonya like quickly just swerve to get around him.
This doesn't move in any direction very quickly.
So there's a little bit of a panic for a
Oh,
second.
we are Burton Boat Company.
Oh, here we go. This is just about to say we were looking for the boat company, and that's it, just on the right hand side. I've turned you around. So we need to get water, so we're going to go just past this boat, turn right.
Do we know where any of this stuff is?
No, we don't know where any of this stuff is, so. And we're going to find some water. So as all entrances to marinas are the same, so we're just spinning it around. It's like designed to come in from the other angle would be perfect. If you came from that direction, it's perfect. You just slip right on in. Right, so now we need to go and find some water. So you can see the entrance there.
Wind as well. The minute I go into
Wind, the
marina.
flow, everything. Actually, you're doing really well though. This is no problem, son. Now you got your sharp left. Oh, we're now on the hunt for water, and it isn't immediately obvious where that is, but there's some buildings down here. So what you can do is go down and find out. Right. So basically, what's happened is we followed the sign. There's a sign at the lock, and it tells you what each place does. So it said the Newbury Boat Company does water. So we've turned into Newbury Boat Company, come down here. They was a bit frantic. Funny is, they was a bit like, no, what are you doing? It was like, well, this is just what we were told. And then some bloke who's got his boat here, he said, no, it's not here. There's a yard somewhere. We don't know where that is, obviously. So he said if he doesn't mind, he'll reverse us back out again because he's done it lots of times on his own boat. So we're like, okay, don't mind. And he's going to get us water, which they don't normally do apparently. So yeah, very nice of him. The woman who came out looked in a massive panic. It was like, oh my God, what have we done? But yeah, just followed the signs literally. Hopefully it all turns out for the good because he's just going to take us down here. Sonya hasn't got a drive, but I've come in to get the dog out of the way basically, and just fill you in on what's going on. Once we got the water, I think we've got maybe one more lock, and then we're going to moor up. Willow's not got a clue what's going on. Have your little pup. Don't know what's happening. I'm going to meet you outside. Next minute you're inside. So we are, as you can see, we are just reversing back up. This is where the entrance was when we had that little tight turn. He's reversing us up. Didn't see the water, but he obviously must know where the water is. So he's bringing us around in reverse. He's clearly done this a few times before.
Masterful.
Sonya's escaping. So he sends Sonya to the front, she's got the rope. And she's gonna step across. Just untying us.
Get on the boat.
Yeah.
And give a good hop into it.
He'll say I'm kept the dog quiet.
So the lovely people at Newbury Boat Company helped us out immensely.
Really nice of the day.
No, and that man there just brought us all the way back down, brought us round. Now we're just spinning round. I think we've got one lock and then we're going to moor up.
So we've got 2 jars of honey to enjoy.
It's nice, you like a bit of honey?
Set honey and running honey, all from there. So they've got a hive here and they've got a hive down in their village, which is just on the other side of Hungerford. Really friendly marina there. I'd stay there. Do you know what I mean?
Just there, you see the cars come in and out. It's Tesco's. How handy is that? Just walk down the towpath into the car park. So that's going to be handy for us being here for a week or so. So great bit of luck here. Bloke just going into the lock. We're just coming up behind them. As soon as they notice we're here, we'll just sidle in behind. Straight ahead there, underneath the bridge, that's where we're going to be putting the boat when we go off to Crick. So that's handy to have scouted that as well.
Can we join you? Hi. Can we join you? That's okay, don't worry.
Yeah, just going in. So that's where we're actually going to be. That's where we're going to moor up. That's where we're going for our marina mooring. Here we are, going into the lock, and then we're going to moor up straight after this lock as well.
Right, so here we are. We've reached Newbury.
Yep.
After a little detour to get water, but we're here now.
Yeah, it's nice mooring. We stopped before we were going to stop, just because it was a nice mooring. It's like straight off the lock, so we thought we might as well.
Yeah.
We can always go down a little bit further if we want to later, or tomorrow or something.
So half the boat is in the shade, half the boat is in the sun.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Which isn't bad when it's hot, because the boat can get hot if it's sitting in the sun for a long time. Let's go!
So our call for help has been answered.
Turned up. Roy Rogers turned up with his horse.
Yep.
Undid the front bezel, pushed it through, pushed it back through the new plate.
So it was just like, you had to give it a bit of welly sort of thing.
Just literally have the confidence to push it.
Yeah.
So, I say the indicators are going to be slightly different. We'll try and lever these out. We'll have a go, see if literally. You will. Don't know if we're going to be able to get those out or not. And it's going. It is glued in. So they will come out. Yes, I just don't want to stab my hand in the process.
I've got my makeup on, man.
Alright, do a close up then. Stream close up.
You don't want to do that.
I got my makeup on either.
Right, so, moment of truth time. Would they all light up normally? I don't know. We're running. So we've got, that's the oil pressure light. I don't think these light up.
That will come on. If you're over temperature, that will come on.
Yeah. And this does if we're not charging, yeah.
Your battery was good. And your oil pressure's gone out. So you just need that one's not connected, is it?
No, that's
That's
not connected. Oh, cool.
So I mulled that one. Now we just need to get. But
A green one.
if you get brand new ones, then they'll all be LEDs.
That would be nice then, wouldn't it?
And then you'll be perfect.
Lovely, I'll get on to them today.
Just make sure that don't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's all right. Hear that? Yeah, don't work it because look.
Yeah, so Phil did that on purpose just to get us going.
Oh wow, look at that.
Look at that sign. You'll love that, don't you? Look.
Yeah, it's really important to me. Perfect.
Reggie's nice and quiet.
This needs a service, it shouldn't be. Wow, Farrah, thanks for... Don't do that!
What?
You do scream my close up on me. Sorry,
This
thanks.
is on you without the makeup.
Honey, you are not putting that on anyway. So, big thank you to Phil and Marianne for coming out of their way today and fixing our control panel.
I'll go say thanks to the boss. Thanks, boss.
Yeah, you're welcome. We can go back to the boat now.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cheers.
Oh, Pap, you want to get a camera as well, do you? So Phil and Marianne just off, disappearing into distance. We'll see them next week at Crick. In the meantime, it's looking a lot better in its sun.
It's looking a lot better. We'll know what the lights mean now, won't we?
Yep.
We're just going to get some new lights because they've all been siliconed in, and that way they'll be nice and tight when we get new ones.
Come. Oh, look, they're all coming over some. Hey, duckies. There's millions of them. I've never seen so many. You've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of them there. Oh, wow. Look at you all. Willow's just watching. How gorgeous is that? Mum, you are mum of the year, I tell ya. Getting their oats in the morning, very important. Well done, crackers, well done, Mum. Mum, you are a marvel. Mum of the year. So on that wholesome footage, I'm going to leave you there. We're both going to leave you there. Hope you've enjoyed this week. If not, come back next week. It might be better. Who knows? In the meantime, subscribe, write a comment. We love your comments. Maybe even become a member. But whatever you do, make sure you come back again next week.